Hello folks. So, I'm just uploading the video talking about who the hell does that person think they are. That Lucifer is the one who gives us those words to try and to encourage us to take offence. Well, that's why one of the things that God has been teaching over the past 3 years is for his not to react. That whatever comes, to learn not to react. Now, of course, not easy. We have to learn that. But the reason why we need to learn that is because when we learn that, we do not take offence. Why? Because taking offence comes from reacting. It comes from how one reacts. And so, well, that's the point. So therefore, again, that sticker is on the bonnet. It talks about the trees of knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life, and how one partakes of the tree of life. And above the information about the trees, it says the only way to choose the tree of life is to stop reacting. And that is true. Because reacting leads you normally to judge whether that thing is good or evil. The whole response, who the hell does that person think they are, is because you've already considered or decided pretty much that person is evil. And in doing so, you're partaking once again of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Well, I hope it's the case that my job is done. I hope it's the case that I won't be sharing anymore. I do, because I've had enough of it. There doesn't seem to be anything coming of it. It's tedious. You keep saying the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and nobody cares. Nobody gives a crap about it. What they care about is to continue doing things the way they are, and hoping that God is somehow going to revive the church and they won't have to do anything to change. Okay. Again, I get it. I understand that. I understand people want the easy path. I understand life is hard, because it is. Life is a damn sight blinking harder when you're trying to do things according to God's wills and ways. But these people will never know that. But it just gets to a point where you're like, oh. Hopefully God is telling me enough is enough. Yeah, you've done your job. Good. That'll do me. Yeah. Yeah, it's been quite a 2024, really. Yeah. It has indeed. 2023 was all about a court case. 2024, ever since May, has all been all about a court case. So I'd rather not be dealing with all this crap, trying to share what God has given to people who really couldn't give a crap about it, when I don't know what's going to be happening next year. There could be another court case about something. Well, the one from 2024 isn't over yet. And if the conditions on the day that I'm supposed to go in again are cold, it would be delayed again. Well, if the conditions anywhere where anyone lives means they can't get in, it will be delayed again. So because it's winter, yeah, anything's possible. So yeah. And I mean, for me, if it does get delayed again, if I'm in there, if the court is actually open, I would ask for it to be delayed until May, because I don't want to go back and 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 back. Which means that it'll be a year that this court case has been going on for. Yeah. Bit tedious. I'd rather just get it over and done with. Yeah. Yeah. Well, as I say, even with the other court case, I believed in God for that one. I believed that God would do something, and he didn't. He wasn't interested in it at all, really. So, well, that's the impression I got when nothing happened, really. I wasn't banned from having dogs. There wasn't any limit on how many dogs I could have, but I didn't get the dogs back. And yes, I wanted the people who took the dogs to be punished for it. I wanted the court to say that what they did was wrong. Yeah. But God didn't want any of that. I wanted the judge or sheriff to be able to see that even though I was persuaded to plead guilty to something I was not guilty of, that I was actually not guilty, and that she would. God could have done that, but he didn't want to. So again, this one coming up. Yeah, I know if it's a fair hearing that I should win, but yeah, it probably won't be fair. No. And so therefore I'll probably lose my license as a result. So, okay. Yeah. That's the situation. So, again, why? I don't know. I'm not saying that would be a negative, because there could be a very, very positive reason why that would be the case. Don't know. I don't know why anything would be the case right now. I'm not at a point where I have answers yet to so many things. As I say, I've been waiting for this. But even last night, I got annoyed with God again. And again, whether it's God saying it, I don't know. But I was thinking about how this place is too small, too tight. And what I heard was, you'll be out of here soon enough. And, I reacted to that. I just said to God, excuse me, soon enough was about 3 years ago. At least 3 years ago. It could have been 4 or 5 years ago. Same with every other situation. Soon enough? No, we're way past soon enough on all of them. And so, yeah, that's what I say. Bothering with people in church? No, can't be asked. Leave them to it. Leave them to the crap that they got. This is what they want? Okay, go for it. It is what they want. It's what they've always wanted. Some sort of comfortable Christianity where if they do a bit of this, a bit of that, they serve it a bit of this, a bit of that, that's enough. That'll do. Yeah. Yeah, they will squeeze into heaven. And, just before the door closes, they'll squeeze their way in. Okay. Now, of course, whether they will squeeze their way in, I don't know. But that's their choice. It is. So, I wish them well in this situation. I hope that they can turn it around. Do I think they will? No. I don't. I really don't, because right now, you do have a catch-22. You have pastors that want to keep the church the way it is, and you've got people that want to keep the church the way it is. Every time you get people in the church that want to change it, you get both the pastor and the people chasing that person out of church. Right? So, do I think it's going to change? No. No, I don't. It will need one of the popular people in the church to be converted by God, that God will speak to that person and convict them of what they've been doing and help them to see what he's doing, what God is speaking about now, and therefore for that person to start talking. But I can guarantee in most churches that person will be banned from the church very, very quickly. That person will be kicked out by the people that were bowing down to them previously. Oh, yeah. You see it in movies, don't you? You see it in those cliques, because that's what we're talking about, a clique. Because in church there's cliques all over the place. Yeah. And so you'll have that. You'll have one of those popular people that God does actually speak to and help to receive. That person will try it and therefore share it with other people and just be chased away. Chased away by the people who had welcomed them in. Yeah. 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 Because you're only accepted in those cliques and in church if you're towing the line. Once you start speaking out of turn about church, or if you start speaking about, we should be doing this or doing that, or we should be doing things God's way, how dare you? How dare you suggest we're not? Right? How dare you suggest that we are not doing things God's way? Yeah, rather than look at it, rather than say, well, actually, that's a good point. Let's look at that now. Let's see if we are actually doing things God's way. Because if we're not, we should do. And if we are, then really, you need to be aware of what we're doing. No. How dare you suggest that we are not doing things God's way right now? And it shuts down conversation. It just shuts it down. Like, who the hell do you think you are? Shuts it down. For the person who has that in their mind, that's it. They won't listen anymore. That's it. Job done. You're public enemy number one now. So do I think these churches can turn it around? No, I don't. I don't. Because of the way they are. Because of the way they're actually designed. I don't think they can work. I don't think that they're going to be changed. Well, I'd be delighted to be proved wrong. I really would. I don't think in those areas I'm going to be delighted. So, yeah. It is what it is. I wish you well. Enjoy. Be a blessing, be blessed. And, yeah. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve. And don't get too drunk. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.